What would you do if you were locked up in a foreign prison thousands of kilometers away from your family, your friends, and everything you have ever known? For more than 100 Nigerians imprisoned in Ethiopia, a major breakthrough has finally arrived. In a development that has sparked discussions across Africa, Ethiopia has agreed to transfer 100 Nigerian prisoners back to Nigeria under a bilateral prisoner transfer agreement. But what exactly does this mean? Are these prisoners being released? Why did Ethiopia agree to transfer them? And what does it mean for Nigeria and its citizens abroad? The government of Nigeria has successfully secured an agreement with the Ethiopian government that will allow Nigeria prisoners serving jail terms in Ethiopia to be transferred back to Nigeria. According to reports, 136 Nigerian inmates currently incarcerated in Ethiopia prisons are expected to benefit from this arrangement. However, there is an important clarification that many people appear to be missing. These prisoners are not being granted freedom, they are not being pardoned, and they are not escaping punishment for the crimes which they were convicted. Instead, they will continue serving their sentences in Nigeria correctional facilities. The difference is that they will now be doing so closer to their families within their home country. This distinction is very important. Many social media users initially interpreted the development as a mass release of Nigerian prisoners from Ethiopian custody. That is not the case. The agreement is a prisoner transfer arrangement, not an amnesty program. For many Nigerian inmates in Ethiopia, this transfer could represent a significant improvement in their quality of life despite remaining incarcerated. Reports indicate that Nigerian officials worked closely with Ethiopian authorities to make the arrangement possible. Many countries around the world maintain similar prisoner transfer arrangements. The United States, United Kingdom, Canada, France, and other nations, and several other nations have participated in such arrangements for decades. The objective is not to remove accountability, but to ensure that convicted citizens can serve their sentences under conditions that promote rehabilitation and eventual reintegration. Every nation has its own laws. Actions that may seem minor in one country can carry serious penalties in another. Respecting the laws of host countries remains essential for anyone living abroad. Greater collaboration between African governments could help address issues involving migration, justice, security, and welfare of citizens living outside their home countries. For the inmates themselves, returning to Nigerian soil, even while remaining behind bars, may represent a chance to reconnect with their roots and prepare for life after incarceration. The transfer of over 100 Nigerian prisoners from Ethiopia is a significant diplomatic development. It is not a release from prison. It is not a pardon. Rather, it is an agreement that allows Nigerian inmates to complete their sentences at home under Nigerian correctional authorities. The move highlights the growing cooperation between Nigeria and Ethiopia and raises important conversations about justice, rehabilitation, and the responsibilities governments owe their citizens abroad. What do you think? Should governments actively seek the transfer of citizens imprisoned overseas, or should convicted criminals serve their sentences entirely in the countries where they committed their offenses? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you enjoy this report, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications on Ken Media Group for more African and global affairs. Thank you for watching.